another big news that we have today. The fourth flight under Operation Ajay carrying 274 Indian nationals from Israel has just landed in the national capital. Remember, viewers, the Indian government has launched Operation Ajay to facilitate the return of those who wish to come back home to India from Israel amid fresh tensions due to the Israel-Hamas conflict. This is the fourth flight, special flight, which brings back the stranded Indians in Israel who got stuck in the Israel-Hamas conflict. We also went and met a lot of these people, Indians who have returned from Israel. They shared their experiences and how the Indian government's quick response to a situation like this has led to their safe evacuation from the war-hit Israel and the area. We can also see General V.K. Singh there at the airport to receive the new batch of the Indians under Operation Ajay, which External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar had said that we will immediately get back all the Indians from Our correspondent Simran is there at the airport right now. She's talking to all these people who have returned from Israel. Simran, can you hear me? Simran has been there at the airport as another batch of Indians had arrived early in the morning today at around 7:50 from Israel. The flight was also delayed by some 40-45 minutes. We can see Union Minister General V.K. Singh interacting with all the people, all the Indians who have returned to India. When we also spoke to them before, the one thing which came out very common, one thing which was commonly said by all these rescued people was that they never before have been so happy to come back to their country, and they were all praises for the Indian government. As they said, they thanked the Indian government, saying that such prompt response with the fourth batch coming in now on the special flight under Operation Ajay, such prompt response by the Indian government kept the Indians stuck over there, confident in this hour of emergency in a foreign land. We have our colleague Simran on ground. She has been talking to all the people who have returned. Simran, can you hear me?
Yes, of course.
Simran,
you're audible.
could you please tell us what
I would like to just tell all the viewers
from the war-struck Israel, and what is the first and the most prominent thing that is coming out of these people who have returned from such a dangerous situation?
Well, of course, the very important thing to note right now is that this is the fourth flight after the Operation Ajay had kick-started by the Union government, by the central government, for the Indians who have been struck in Israel. And in a war-torn situation like that, where in the unprecedented times, we have seen how many Indians who have been coming out, we have been speaking to all of the people, all the evacuees who have come out, are thanking the government and saying that under the Operation Ajay, they now feel safe, because very prominent responses, one of the responses that we have also got from the sense after speaking to them is that there were fire alarms, there were missiles, and there were attacks that were ongoing during the war that has been actually inflicting upon the citizens. And now, because the evacuees have been rescued in batches, that was on a first come, first serve basis, passengers and the Indian nationals who have come, who have been evacuated, are actually relieved, and they're taking a sigh of relief right now. And when after speaking to them, we have just had a word with few of the people who have come to the ground. They're saying that it is very timely that an action has been taken, and a total of 274 people who have come here have arrived here in the morning in the national capital from Tel Aviv, and even just few passengers have come out. We'll also try to see and get a word, if we can, to few of the passengers who have come out. And right now, this is going to be a momentous occasion for the families as well, who were concerned about the well-being. Let me just speak to one of the people who have just come out, the Indians who have been out after Israel. How has been the situation there, and what is the current scenario like?
Okay, so I'm basically from Jerusalem. So there a bit it's okay. Only what is the problem is happening is in the border. So that's the only issue we are facing. Rest of them in Jerusalem, the things are better, like much better than the other parts of Israel.
I'm sure you have been evacuated under Operation Ajay. So yes. What is the response like? How?
No, there is no doubt in that. It's fantastic, and it's been very helpful. The Indian embassy people are very, very, very helpful, and we are really great. That if something got escalated, we would have been stuck there. So it's better that we came back at this time. So I hope things get better now and we can go back, because our work is stuck. Everything is stuck there. So I hope, and I am a PhD student, so I have to finish my degree. So there is so much responsibility. So I hope things get better soon. And it's really thankful. We are thankful for Indian government as well as the international MAE, Modi government, everyone. We are really thankful that we came back, and it's really nice.
And what do you have to tell about the guidelines that have been put in place by the embassy and by the officials of the government?
Yeah, it's like we have the list and we can register ourselves, and there, like, they have our own database, and we share our informations, and it's like we get individual mails for everyone to go into the flight, and we are really helpful for the Operation Ajay, and it's really nice to come back after like such a stress. And yeah, now we are like little bit relaxed, but still our few of our friends are still there, and we are waiting that they also will be coming back soon. So it will be really great. If everybody is safe, we will also be safe.
Can you tell us about one of the experiences that you witnessed after the attacks began?
Okay, so it's like I was always in Jerusalem. We didn't go any of the border area. So it was a bit siren was there, and we could hear the booms. And it's like whenever I hear something, and I feel like there is something there. So that was a big after effect of that siren, and the boom is a bit stressful. And I know there were so many families and small babies and children, and like for them we can understand that it will be, and it was like somewhere it is like 30 seconds you have to go into the shelter, but our place was a little bit okay that 1 minute we have to go into the shelter. So yes, all the time, like whenever there is siren, you have to go to the shelter, and you have to wait there till 10 minutes, and then we literally can hear the interception, that sound of the booms, that okay, Iron Dome is there protecting us. So it's really thankful for the Israel safety.
I'm sure you must be feeling safe.
Yeah, now, it's a bit relaxed and stressful, yeah. Sure. Thank you so much. Ipshita.
So this has been the heartening response of the evacuees who have just come from the war-torn state. And this is the response that the Indians are telling us, that they are taking the sigh of relief, and from a place which is completely captivated with missiles and sirens and attack, the Indians who have been evacuated under the Operation Ajay are now taking a sigh of relief. And this has been a momentous occasion as well for the families to be relieved about the safety of the concerned beloved people. Back to you.
Indeed, Simran. We can only imagine the relief these people who have come back from Israel and also their families are experiencing right now. But it's a matter of great pride and joy that so far none of the Indians have been reportedly injured or gotten stuck in this war between Israel and Palestine over there, and they are coming back safely now. India is definitely ensuring that with its quick and prompt response through Operation Ajay. Thank you so much, Simran, for your report on the same. We can also see General V.K. Singh there welcoming all the Indians with a flag of India in his hand. Little flags also he is giving to all the people who have returned We are very sure that all these people who are just coming back to India after such a tense situation in Israel are definitely feeling the relief and joy and also a renewed happiness in landing back on their motherland, landing back in New Delhi. And from their faces only, it's pretty evident how happy and pepped up they are, and they definitely are looking forward to meet their near and dear ones after such an ordeal, a situation which broke out like some 9 days ago. Today, it's the 9th day of the Israel-Hamas war, a situation which the whole world has been rattled by it, with all the global powers coming in support of Israel, and also it has resulted in a lot of casualties. So let's have a look what General V.K. Singh also has to say to the situation.
A lot of people didn't know. This operation is actually doing very well. It is seamless, it is well organized, and I would like to convey compliments to our Ministry of External Affairs, but because now everything is, everybody knows what is to be done. So whenever an emergency comes up, the whole procedure starts working. And one thing that certainly has happened after 2014, under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, he has given a very clear message to the country, confidence to the countrymen, that wherever they are in the world, if something goes wrong, the government will take them out.
How do you feel about this operation, Ajay, under which
Wonderful. There are many students and there are many working Indians. They are waiting for this, and I think it's a good initiative by the government of India and the embassy in India, Israel. It was very, very helpful. I think I just sent him one email, and I get the quick response from there. So I think the government did very good job.
Are you feeling safe now?
Much safe, but we were safe in Israel also. But the people in Israel, they are working very hard. They're defending their own country, and we must appreciate their efforts also.